Hi friends, hi cloudies. I hope you're well, keeping it cute, keeping it cloudy, always ready. So today your cloudboy is back with another video. First of all, I'd like to thank everybody that is returning. Thank you for supporting my channel, for supporting what I do on my platforms here. I am really appreciative of your presence here. And to anybody that is new, welcome to my cloud. My name is Ismail. Nice to meet you. Don't hesitate to let me know what you do and who you are in the comment section down below. Leave something nice, leave a like if you like the video, leave a comment if you like something to improve, or that if you have some constructive credit to give me, I would be more than happy to hear from you guys. Now, you know how we do this. Today I'm trying to do things a little bit differently. I would like you guys to feel as if you're my friends and we're just having a chit chat. So take something to drink, something to eat, whatever the case might be that is going to be suiting you. Do that and enjoy the cloudy experience, which is about to begin. Thank you.
Or this pussy talk cash at Venmo and Zelle. This pussy got your nigga buying Prada and Chanel. Pussy got him out here running plays like Odell. Looking like heaven, but I be giving niggas.
So today I'm going to be telling you guys about my traveling experience. No, let me rephrase it. My best traveling experience. Like this trip was so amazing. Like it went so smoothly. I was so happy, so entertained. Everything was just a vibe. So the concept of this video, I took it from a YouTuber. His name is Antonin. He's a French YouTuber. I'll link his channel down below for you guys to go check it out and everything. Without further ado, let's jump into the video and its content. If you see me look down at some point, it's because I'm reading my notes. Okay guys, your cloudboy is scripting. Your cloudboy is trying to do the right things when it's due, how it's due, and how it shall be done, so that I can give you guys what it's supposed to give. And that's on parking, because bitch, I will put you in your right place. Without the dismiss to point this saying of mine at anybody in particular, it's just something that I like to say and something that I tell my friends and everything. So let's jump into the tea. So I'm gonna need you guys to follow up and to stick with me. So the story happened around November, December this area, because this is usually the time by which I will go home for the holidays, for the festive season, to be with my family and my siblings. And it was in 2017. It was the period where South Africa Airways was actually closing its line that will travel to Gabon and to a lot of different countries in Africa. Oh, and it was a pre-COVID experience, so that also might be why it was so lit, because guys, back in the days, traveling was so amazing. Now it's just a lot of paperwork, a lot of stress, and a lot of travel. Because let's not lie to each other. These people that are catching flights fast and furious, I respect them, because I could not be pressed like that. So, you know, your cloud boy, the day before traveling, I like to prepare myself. I like to make sure that my checklist is checked, that I have everything that I want, so that on the traveling date, I will not be running around like a headless chicken. That's something you guys should really start doing, preparing for when you're traveling the day or even a week prior your trip, so that whenever it's trip day, you're ready. You can even check in with your phone. There is this app that I used to use. I'll link the app in the description so that you can go download it and make sure that you're traveling safely, that you can check in even if you're not at the airport yet, so that they know that you're coming. Alright, so your cloudboy was preparing. I was getting my things ready, checking that my bag is closed, checking that I have my snacks, because sometimes I don't like to eat in the plane. I'm like, plane food sometimes is tricky. Plane food can be tricky and messy. So I'm here getting everything under control, then boom, I did not request my ride on time, so now I'm going to be a little bit late. But like I said, my app saved me because I was able to check in. So I checked in real quick, made sure that I'm on my way to the airport, fast and furious, making sure that everything is cute, everything is cloudy. So I get to the airport. Getting to the airport, I see that I'm not the only one to be late, and apparently our flight was delayed. So I was a little bit relieved, but a little bit pressed at the same time, because I was like, it's delayed, so that means that we're going to leave later than we were supposed to leave, and that is exhausting to me. Like, there's nothing that pressed me more than not being on schedule, even though sometimes I don't respect my own schedule, but being late on schedule is a thing of mine. It's just so I get there, I get to check in my bags go in, then I look around the corner, because most of the time when you're going home, you're meant to see friendly faces or familiar faces of people that stay in South Africa or people that were just here for holidays. So I'm looking around, and then boom, I see one of my friends. We're going to give my friends names in this story time, because I'm not sure that they want to be on social media, and I would not like to put anybody in a place where they don't want to be. So I saw Gigi. We were like, oh, I didn't know you were traveling today. And I was like, yeah, such a surprise to know that you're traveling today, because your cloudboy does not disclose his traveling dates. The only people that will know when I'm traveling are my family, relatives, and my very, 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 very close friends, because you never know. Preparing a trip is stressful AF. So I'm seeing Gigi, we check, and everything. We're like, yes, it's about to be late. So after checking in, we go together to the immigration border, where we have to check our in-cabin bags to make sure that, you know, we're not bringing any liquids or any cream or any dangerous objects into the boarding waiting area. Now that we are done with the immigrations, we are in the duty-free area. We are into the duty-free zone. So what do we do? As the shopping addicts that we are, we were looking for gifts, because one thing when I'm traveling, I'm always bringing gifts to my little brothers, my sisters, and my mom and dad. I always try my best to have a little budget so that I can bring something to everybody.
Nobody cares.
So we're heading, we're looking around, everything, yada, 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 and then we check our clocks. It's not time for boarding yet. Like, we had a good 25 minutes head up. So we're like, let's just browse into the things. My guys, when I tell you that we browsed, we did not browse into the right direction. We went opposite the direction where we are supposed to be boarding into our plane. Oh, thinking that, oh no, we know how it works and everything. You know, we were trying to be smart. Don't try to play smart in the airport. If you don't know something, ask. They will direct you. That's why they're there, you know. The attendants all around the duty-free area that you're seeing, the security guards, they are there for a reason. And that reason is to make sure that you can get to your plane and get out, okay? So we are here walking, We arrived at the gate that we thought was supposed to be our boarding gate. And they tell us, you're in the opposite direction. You gotta go all the way back. So we've now wasted 15 minutes shopping, and then 10 minutes to get to where we are. So now it's supposed to be boarding time. So we are running. We are running to the boarding gate, because we don't want to miss our flights. Because it was the last flight from the SAA company, and we were so eager to take it, because we were like, and then they had such a promotion. So we were like, we're not missing this. We're not doing that. This is getter. We're not doing getter shit, okay? Let me in. Let me in. Arrive at the boarding gate, they tell us, oh no, your flight has been delayed by 1 hour again.
Excuse me,
So we're at the boarding gate, and it's a very long distance. And at this point, Gigi and I are like, you know what? Let's just sit here, wait for the plane. We are not about to be dramatic or go back and then have another Running Man situation.
No ma'am. No ma'am. No ma'am.
Then we are getting in, sitting down, but we have these amazing windows that goes from the floor to the ceiling, guys, where you can see planes come through and take off. So we decided to go watch the planes since we did not have anything better to do, right? Then we're watching the planes take off, land, take off, land, take off, land for 30 minutes. Because getting to that place was no, it was a long run and a long walk. So we arrived there and hopefully the plane arrives. Guys, in the waiting time, we saw some pretty specimens of the human race. We saw some handsome specimen of the human race.
I'm crying. That walk, oh my goodness. It was diabolical.
Just thinking about it, it's a lot to process. So, our plane finally arrives and the boarding gate opens, so now we're getting on for our 5-hour cruise. Then we get into the plane, and then when we get in, the flight attendant tells us, yes guys, don't worry about the seating arrangement. If you'd like to make some seating arrangements with your friends, with your relatives, it is doable because it is unfortunately the last flight from SAA to Gabon in the present time. That was back in 2017, guys, but I heard that now they're trying to get the line back open and back to business, so I can't wait for that. The beginning might seem a little bit shimmy yay, shimmy yaw, shimmy yay. Jordan! Now things are getting spicy. We're all seated, we're all chilled. The flight attendant service 10 out of 10. South Africa, thank you. South Africa Airways, thank you so much for being such good caterers for the people that you're traveling with. But then ding dong, it's another one of my friends, and Inu is like, hi guys, I didn't know you were traveling, oh my gosh. We're like, girl, we didn't know you were here, that you were doing things today too. And she's like, yeah, I'm traveling, but nobody knows. And I'm like, your father does not know that you're taking the plane? She was like, no, daddy does not know. I was like, your mother does not know? She was like, no, mommy isn't aware that I'm coming. And I was like, who are you going to see there? And she was like, I'm going to see Babe. I was like, damn girl, you bad. And I was like, did Babe pay for a plane ticket? And she's like, yeah, he did. He covered my travel expenses. And I was like, he's giving what's supposed to give. He is doing the right things. Gents, if you have your girl in another country and you want to see her, you don't tell her, come, yeah. No, you pay for the flight ticket. Yeah, sure, she will come through. She will come through. Then, Inu is here since Gigi and I had our row, right? We had a row of 3 seats. I was by the window, Gigi was by the walking stand, and then in the middle, it was the blankets, the bags, everything that we needed, like I told you earlier. Catching up, we're chit-chatting, we're giving the tea. We're like, yes, this is what happened. This was my year. This year, like, it was so up and down. And then she was like, yeah, me too. Like, it was the year where I achieved my art certificate in art and design. And that year was traumatic, guys. Like, the pressure that my school is putting on students, these people should go to jail for it. I swear. But that's for another story. I think I'll do a story about my experience with Vega later on. Now, this is where the story gets juicy and spicy. When we meet our flight attendant that is catering the drinks. Mr. Jabulani, I have not forgotten about you. You have a special place in my heart that I will never give to anybody else because the way you treated me and my friends, it was... So here we are. He brings us the first rounds like tea, coffee, drinks. What would you like, guys? What would you like? Then Inu is like, guys, let's drink Amarola. It's almost like Bailes, but it's a bit stronger. And we're like, yeah, sure. And it was how you call it now? It was a drink that I discovered. We get our first 1, 2, 3. Guys, we have round 1. We have round 2, then round 3. My sister, at this point, we have a bucket of Aramura filled, and remember, I have a lunchbox, so I brought snacks. I brought biltong, I brought chocolate. We made a cute set. Like, when I tell you that I made a cute set, like, I'll put the pictures somewhere here or there. The bucket that we made, it was progressive. We had our first round, our second round, and then we're like, oh yeah, maybe it's not going to give us the third round. Then, not your cloud boy looking at the men and be like, please sir, pretty please. And he was like, oh, I can't resist such a smile. And I was like, yes, give me the drinks. Let's get my friends wasted on the plate.
She's a bitch. I hope so. I hope they do. I'm going to be remembered for something. I'm going to be remembered for being a bitch. But a hard-working bitch. And a loyal bitch.
Oh, it was such a good experience, guys. Like, if you could get in my memory and see the experience from my memories, you'll be like, you guys did not do that. Oh my God. On a plane? Yeah, we did. We partied on a plane. But unfortunately, I will not put the pictures of my friends or anybody else. Now that we have finished finessing the flight attendant into giving us the most drinks that it could give us, like, I think it gave us like a good 4 rounds. It gave us 4 rounds of Amarola bottles. Guys, we were lit. And the cruising time was coming at the end, because remember, it's a 5-hour flight, so it's not that long. So we partied for 5 hours in a plane, but we partied in a respectful manner, because your cloud boy does not do messy. Your cloud boy keeps it cute and cloudy. And always ready, and that's on barking. So we were there listening to music, having good conversations, telling each other what our plans of the holidays would be like. Like, I was telling my friends, I'm going to go to Franceville because my little sisters and little brothers were at Franceville at the time. So I was visiting them, not just staying in Libreville. Libreville is the capital city of Gabon. And you have provinces, and the province that your cloud boy is from is the Otogwe, which is quite close to the border of Congo. The province code is G2. We're here, we're late, we're getting to the end of the cruise. We're getting sad because we know that this experience is not going to be repeated anytime soon.
Sorry.
But we're not sad to learn. We are super excited to learn, because each and every time I'm landing, guys, I'm always taking pictures of the sky, because your cloud boy is a cloud person. Your cloud boy has been enjoying traveling since he's a boy, so it's very my domain. Like, I remember being a little boy fantasizing about eating clouds because I thought that it was cotton candy. I really thought that clouds were hard cotton candy of the sky. Please don't say that I'm an idiot, because we all had this fantasy. I know you did, and if you did not, you thought that clouds were bouncing big pillows, and that's on parking. So we get there, we land, we pass the immigration in order to get into airport Léonbar, ADL, and we're sad because we're separating and we don't know if we're going to see each other, because we're going to be so busy with our families and stuff. But the moment I saw my mom and dad, I was like, sorry guys, I'm sorry, but I'm out. Cloud boy, out.
Thank you.
So afterwards, I got to get my bags. I greeted my mom and dad. We hugged. They were like, oh my gosh, we're so happy that you're here, so happy to see you. Did you have a nice trip? And I was like, I can't wait till I tell you my traveling experience, because it was the most. That was my best trip ever experience. Story time, inspired by Antonin. Thank you so much for tuning in, guys. I hope that you had a good time here. If you made it this far in the video, please don't forget to leave a like, leave a comment, tell me what you thought about my traveling experience, and if you can relate to it somehow, please let me know. Let me know. And also, oh yo, please leave a plane emoji, leave a South African flag emoji if you really dipped the story time. If all my trips could go this well, if all my trips could be this lit, guys, just fly me out. Flying companies, flying agencies, get in contact with me, get in touch with me. I am more than open to be producing some traveling content and discovery, because guys, that's literally what I've been doing. I've been traveling, I've been seeing stuff, and I love and appreciate each and every culture that I get to discover. So if you want your cloudboy to come to you, please do not hesitate to invite me. So I hope to see you soon. I hope that you're keeping it cute, keeping it cloudy, always ready, and that you're going to be safe and sound, and making sure that you eat your vegetable and drink your water and stop gossiping. Just focus on the business that pays you, guys. Honestly, just do what you like to do.